Right, so I have returned once again to actually deliver on a stream of Chainsaw Man. We're good to go. Hello, how's it going? We're good to go, we're good to go, we're good to go. So yes, we have returned to actually cover chapter 42 of Chainsaw Man. And as we know, chapter 41 actually was, I guess, the advent of the spicy chapter, I must say. Because it kind of does in theory actually lead into a pseudo kind of a get-together with Denji and Reze that actually might in theory kind of progresses things for Reze over Makima. Who knows? That's the thing. It's actually kind of a very interesting chapter for that reason, and also it does in theory also lead to the fact that possibly maybe we're all in trouble because the next devil actually might in theory appear. Well, it does seem as if he will. It does seem as if it actually alludes to the fact that Reze might or might not die. So anyway, it's actually put to actually go live. I do not want Reze to die, that's the problem, but I feel as if it's gonna be something that might happen. I'm just like, please don't kill her off. She's amazing. She's the character that Denji needs. So go live for it. Chapter 42 of Chainsaw Man. Alright, and with that, as I say every single stream, I believe we're good to go. Most certainly are. Are we in for the spiciness? Are we here for did we come in for the existential crisis but stay for the spiciness? That's what that's what Chainsaw Man is. You're going for the existential crisis but you stay for the spiciness. So, you aren't scared, Denji. Chapter 42, teach how to swim. It's not so much scary as that it feels weird, I guess. What the heck? Well, I'm a little scared. Can I hold your hand? Chainsaw Man. Oh no, not Fire Punch references, anything but that. Please, I need like I don't need that pain anymore. Makima. I don't really want to hold her hand, I swear, but my body moves all on its own. Who can solve this problem? Oh, pick me, I know. Two. Correct, you're a genius. What does this say? Pick me. I don't know. Big ass. The answer's big ass. Perv. Oh man, so this is what school's like. I think I pretty much get the picture now. You're really never gonna go to school, Denji. Not even grade school. Nope. Isn't that like kinda, you know, bad? Bad? More like messed up. At 16, you're still just a kid, you know. It's when most kids are studying to get into college, throwing themselves into a club or a sport, hanging out with friends. But you're killing devils, almost getting killed yourself. Is this public safety place you're with right now really a good place? Yeah, they're super great. I get 3 meals a day and I get to sleep in a bed. That's like the bare minimum standard of living in Japan. It's not something amazing. All this thinking is making my brain overheat. Want to go call off then? Man, it's actually really interesting because technically what Denji's saying is the life he wants to live, but everyone else kind of sees it completely differently. Everyone sees him as basically living the most bare minimum ever, but he's basically living like a complete king at this point. It's actually really interesting. Haha, that's cold. Yeah, so I can't really swim. Then I'll teach you how to swim. What? Take your clothes off. You'll sink if you leave them on. Isn't this too naughty? Do you want to learn to swim? I'm starting to see the appeal. Whoa. Get naked with me, Denji. It's not like we can see anything in the dark anyway. Wow, this is spicy. I can see everything. It's my first time seeing nipples. Below the waist. Calm down, dude. You can't. If you sit down here, you'll be unfaithful to Makima. What? Damn it. Ah, that's freezing. Come in the water, Denji. Don't do it, Denji. If I go, my heart will go over my body. Oh no, I'm drowning. Help! I see. You're too chicken. You're too chicken because you can't swim, right? Denji's holding it in. He's just like, please don't do it. Booyah! that is cold. I'll teach you the things you don't know or can't do. I'll teach you everything. Denji, take a breath. Take a breath. But I feel like this is actually going to go absolutely terribly, like really badly. Like it's leaning into the fact of it just going absolutely haywire. It's raining. Gah. It's not letting up, is it? Hey Denji, which one would you choose? The town mouse or the country mouse? What's that? It's one of Aesop's fables. The country mouse gets to live in safety but doesn't get to eat delicious food like they have in the city. The town mouse gets to eat delicious food but runs a higher risk of getting killed by humans or cats. I'd rather be the country mouse. But Makima caught me and brought me into the city. My heart's in the country. I'll pass on the dangers of associating with a city boy like you. Look, you. I'd rather be the town mouse. Really? The country mouse has it way better. Nothing beats peace. But the city has better grub. It seems like more fun. And food and fun are all you care about? Yup. And tomorrow I want to check out this local festival with me. There'll definitely be fun. There'll definitely be fun and good food there. Sure, as long as it's after I finish work. Yeah, awesome. It's a date. I'm gonna run into the little girl's room. She's so freaking cute. Oh no. Oh no. Denji. Yeah, that's right. Denji, that's me. I was just needing to take a leak myself. Oh no. Let's go to the bathroom together. You get me? Oh no. Oh crap. When I get close to my eyes, I see two girls now. Oh crap, when I close my eyes, I see two girls now. Great. Damn it. That's the end. God damn it. Yeah, please not kill her. She actually seems perfectly normal. Every single fear I've had is basically being alleviated, though granted I still have that semblance. To be honest, yeah, I get that. She does look kind of evil as well, but there is there's that semblance of like I still fear that she might in theory be kind of like, implicates the whole entire shebang, but at the same time I'm like, maybe she isn't. Maybe she's just kind of normal. She actually wants the best for Denji. Let's face it, because she doesn't in theory exude anything that kind of gives you any other indication that she's evil. That's the thing with this whole entire arc so far. Oh yeah. Oh man, don't. I don't want her to die, okay? I don't want her to die. I want her to survive. She's cool. She's the best character in the whole entire manga. I guess it's kind of still... I still kind of have this theory that the whole entire thing is to actually, like... It's meant to explain the fact that Makima's kind of, like... I don't know, the worst outcome for Denji compared to how Reze is doing a lot of things. Because how Makima did it, she basically kind of... What Denji wanted, she kind of said, okay, look, if you do this for me, I will let you do it, basically. Kind of then giving him a taste of it, and then afterwards, he's like, whoa, I have to do it now. But the whole thing of Reze's character, she's kind of like, she's just allowing him to, like, organically kind of experience certain things. She might actually in theory kill the dude, let's face it, she actually might, let's hope she actually is kind of like, she's actually a good, like, devil in the end. She actually isn't evil. But yeah, I kind of feel like the manga's doing that, because it doesn't really feel like it, because what Makima's kind of doing, I don't know whether or not it kind of felt like manipulation to get Denji to stay, and then in theory, who knows that she actually is evil, because there's still this aurora about Makima's character, you just don't know who she truly is. Let's face it, you don't know who Makima actually is as a character, she's kind of there. And by being there, you don't know much about her, and in doing so, you kind of do in theory wonder whether or not she's kind of implicated the whole entire devil thing. Because there was another thing that actually did in theory happen way beforehand. But if you remember when she said that, look, we're going to this place, and the higher ups are like, oh, you're going there, and then I believe the chapter afterwards explained about the whole thing, the door that Denji shouldn't go through, and I was like, doesn't that kind of send alarm bells down you to say that she might in theory be evil? Like, in essence, she's trying to lead Denji somewhere to get the gun, to get something out of him, because the gun devil wants his heart, so they actually have to get him somewhere. So possibly the whole entire the organization he's actually a part of is actually a massive front to take the whole entire thing to actually get Denji to actually give his heart out. I don't know. We're on a massive ruse cruise at this point. Fujimoto's mangas are massive ruse cruise. We're just here for the ride. But I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know whether or not they would actually make Reze evil, because let's face it, they introduced the angel devil character in this arc like prominently. Then you have the whole thing with Makima and Reze. You had Makima's date happen beforehand, then you introduce the angel devil, then you have him and Reze go on a date. Doesn't it kind of make you wonder whether or not it's actually kind of saying that there's something going on here, that they're trying to make parallels between the characters? It isn't saying that one's the devil, one's the angel, and the angel in this case is Reze's character. That's the thing. I don't know. It seems all too plausible that why he would introduce the angel devil so promptly into this arc when you're actually having both characters go on a date with each other. She could in theory be. That's the thing. We don't know. But the problem is if you have an organization beforehand in these kind of mangas, they've always kind of like they always make you go, well, they're evil. Like your immediate reaction is don't trust them. And let's face it, there's not much you know about Makima's character. Granted, it could in theory be the fact that it's to our detriment because we think she's evil when she's good, and Reze's actually the evil character. That's the thing, we don't know. Because I don't know whether or not it would in theory kind of be too like obvious if they try make Reze way too nice and Reze turns out to be evil. Like in essence, if Makima does it's one of those things you had to thought back in your brain the whole entire time, but at points you're like, maybe she isn't, maybe she isn't. But then if Reze's like, oh look, I'm the nicest character in the universe, and then boom, it's like she's evil, I don't know whether or not it would actually work so well. Good point. That's a good point, actually. She might in theory be, that's a good point, actually, but I don't know. That's the thing. It's the way this arc is playing out in a sense that it's trying to tell you who's the best character for Denji's character, because we know in theory Denji's character motivations are quite superficial. The whole entire time is meant to make you think that he's a superficial character, because he doesn't know any different. That's the thing. He doesn't know this deep sense of like emotion. That is mad sus, to be honest. I do agree, it's mad sus. Like she does keep. She might in theory be, I guess, like Toka from Tokyo Ghoul. That could in theory be her character. In essence, she's kind of like, she's actually like Denji, but not evil. And then Denji might in theory be kind of a part of the darker side. And then actually in theory he's he leaves at the end, because who knows, maybe something might happen with Makima as well. We don't know. That actually might in theory make Denji hate her as well, because there has to be something that happens to him that makes him change, because so far he's kind of way too he's way too fixated on Makima's character, plus then also now Reze's character. He's way too fixated. So I still maintain there'll be an event later on that, because we know that his emotions towards Makima aren't anything more than the fact that he has that end goal. Because if you remember, he said that if she died, he would not feel anything. He would just carry on. Like, as long as he's got a bed and food, that's what he cares about. So I maintain that possibly, maybe, there might in theory be an event that does in theory change his perception even more, so that his emotions just go like nothing. In the sense that if she were to die, he's just like, pfft. And then it's just, I don't know. He seems too superficial as a character, but it's done on purpose. That's the thing. It's not as if it's kind of like he's meant to be superficial for the sake of being superficial. It's done because his emotions are like that. He's a character that actually doesn't know any different. So we don't know if everyone actually is kind of falling in love with Reze's character more in the sense that he's actually falling in love with her instead of actually kind of like this idea of the end goal that he has with Makima because he believes he's in love with Makima, but I don't think he is. I think he believes. I think she's made him believe, and then he in turn made himself believe he's in love with her. Because if he wasn't, then I don't think he would probably do very much for them. That's the thing. Oh yeah, good point. Because I don't know, he's a character who doesn't want anything more than just the bed and food. And technically speaking, both characters can in theory give him both. Technically speaking, so it's not as if you were to lose one character, then the other character couldn't give him the exact same thing. But I still maintain with Reze's character, he actually has a bit more of a kind of like a connection. There's a connection there more than just, well, look, by the end of this, you might actually get a reward kind of thing. But yeah, it's actually interesting that technically, yeah. I guess this whole entire arc is one massive kind of like connection towards Reze and Makima's character, because it's just I don't know, it was way too obvious. Like when you kind of looked at it, you went, wait a second here, they're introducing too many things that make parallels towards one another, and it has to do with Makima and Reze's character. So yeah, it doesn't really make sense that the mouse story doesn't really correlate towards the storyline between him and between both characters. Say the words correctly. But I mean, we'll know in next week's chapter what actually doesn't really happen with this thing. But as it stands, I'm strongly maintaining that Reze's not evil. I don't want to be wrong, but at the same time, it's kind of like there has to be another side of the coin for Denji's character. Otherwise, it's like if you have two kind of pseudo possibly evil characters, then it's like Denji has nowhere has no other kind of bounce off. If you get what I mean. If he actually has a good-hearted girl as a kind of like a friend, he's able to actually kind of learn certain things he wasn't learning from Makima. But if he actually has both characters exactly the same, it. But I don't know. I don't want her to be Gun Devil though. It'd be depressing if she was the Gun Devil, because she's like. But then it could in theory be a massive ruse. The whole entire thing is she's a massive ruse character that she's meant to make you think she's good, and then boom, she's evil. But there's also the other idea that she actually isn't. Like the whole entire thing is one massive ruse to make you think the ruse is that she's evil. It's a ruse within a ruse. It's a massive ruse. That's the thing. How many times in Fire Punch is one massive thing being one massive ruse? Same thing here as well. Everything's a massive ruse cruise. So it's one of those things that you don't know. You don't know. We don't know. Who knows at this point? I don't. No one does. Does Fujimoto know? That's the real question. I don't think he does. Yeah, oh, man. I don't know. I'm strongly team Reze at the moment. I was originally team Himeno, but you know she died, so she's out the window, I guess. There's also Kobeni as well. Kobeni is the pure bean. She's still fine somewhere, hopefully. We have to be it's either Team Reze or Team Makima. We're actually creating another goddamn war at this point. This is a secret war that's actually happening no one knows about. This is an Avengers level threat, I must say. But who knows? We have to wait and see. That's the thing. We've got to wait until next week's chapter to actually kind of find out who is good and who is evil. Possibly, maybe. We actually don't know. It could in theory be another week before we actually find out after that point. Do you reckon Beam comes back as well? Because there's massive amount of rain. That's also a thing. Good point. Because he can't really be seen unless someone actually points it out. Oh man. But there's also this whole entire idea that she actually doesn't really know too much. Like Makima knows a lot that she doesn't really lead on. If you get what I mean. Like she kind of tells you, she kind of gives the whole entire idea she's basically a leader at this point. But then she knows about the attacks that are going to happen. Like she preemptively thought about the attack beforehand. There's also the idea that she just knows too much, and in doing so, she creates that suspicion that she's evil. And there's the idea of the end goal that everyone's going towards, and a door that she shouldn't open. So it all correlates between to actually kind of tell you that she might in theory be evil, but she might not. That's the thing. I can't wait for the next chapter either. It's like the goddamn it's the test. Who is Reze? Is she evil? Good? Is she just ordinary? Is she gonna die? Is she gonna survive? Will Denji hate Makima? We don't know. That's the thing. We don't even know if Makima kind of just did everything. We don't. She might in theory be the massive kind of like the overseer. She might in theory be the overseer this whole entire time. You don't know what she does behind closed doors. That's the thing. You don't see her very often, and when you see her, she's only there to she's there to kind of progress Denji's kind of emotions towards her. So I don't know. That's just my theory. It's too many theories in this manga at this point. It's everyone's like, this is a comedy manga. I'm like, oh boy, oh boy, it's not. It's way more than that. It's a whole entire like a theory pool at this point. It could in theory be that. I mean, the angel devil doesn't want to work, so there's also that whole entire perspective that we don't actually know whether or not the angel devil actually is kind of like the evil character the whole entire time. Who knows? If I remember correctly, he did say he's a devil before an angel. So there's also that whole entire idea. But yeah, I mean, 9 days we've got to wait now until we find out what actually happens next. God damn it. Why can't I get a time machine that go forward into the future, actually find out and be like, bro, I know the Fire Punch chapter, my lads. We know what's happening. But alas, I have to wait. I have to wait until Wednesday, I guess. But Wednesday when the spoilers come out, I have to wait until Friday. Indeed. To go outside and go, Fujimoto! What are you doing, lad? Tell me. What is your goddamn ruse cruise at this point? Where are you? Tell me. Tell me your secrets. I need to know. Because who care about the theory that the whole entire thing might be in theory one massive lie? Who knows as well? This whole entire time, everything could be a lie. Like the gun devil could be a lie. The whole thing, Aki's like motivation could be a lie. We don't know. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. What's going on upstairs either. We don't know. That's the thing. And this whole entire time, we're still stuck not knowing what the hell is happening. Yeah, Sensei's gone. He's somewhere. Power's like gone massive horns. she drains her blood. Where does the blood go? That's the thing. She drains the blood once every month. So where does the blood go afterwards? Tell me, Mark, where does it go? What happens there? What happens? God damn, that's another massive like whirlpool of what the fuck Makima is. What happens to the blood after they drain power? There you go. Another thing to actually kind of to think about. What happens to the blood after they drain oh, my nose is actually really itchy today as well. Oh no, that could in theory be a thing. We could have more. I mean, more powers aren't a bad idea, but at the same time, who knows what it could in theory bring? Maybe it could be an uprising of power clones that try and take over the world. Maybe the whole entire thing's massive front actually get someone to take down everyone. It's a whole thing to take over the world. Who knows? I don't want to know. I'm scared. Infinite power. Oh man. Until they find out that the whole entire time that the power clones just want to become Nobel Peace Prize winners and up the tax in the universe to like the upteenth degree. But yeah, that was 42. What's happening? What have we got? Oh shit! Star Wars. Yeah, the whole entire motivation for Fiend's character in Fire Punch. Shit. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. It's all coming together. Like the goddamn Kronk meme from Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. It's all coming together. It's all coming together at this point. Who knows what this whole entire thing could bring? I don't. It's literally that whole entire scene. We're literally just on a massive board, just writing down random things that kind of do in theory correct to one another, but might in theory not. Oh Jesus Christ! It's me and the boys when Fire Punch ended, but then Chainsaw Man happened. Just like that massive scene for Black Dynamite. Just trying to theorize where it all could in theory go. It could in theory go nowhere. That's the thing. This whole entire time we could be just like theorizing this whole like massive conspiracy theory that everything's actually on a massive front. Actually, kind of get more power clones and everything else in between. And it's just nothing. She's just kind of like, I'm dead now, and then Makima's just like, oh shit, and then who knows? Who knows? We could just be sitting here like just kind of. Who knows that maybe Fujimoto's actually watching and actually just like kind of going, you don't know anything, boys. It just like gives one massive twist, and we're just like, oh shit. But we'll have to wait and see till next week's chapter, I guess. So yeah, that's me. She gets Karnaki'd off screen, like she gets full blown Karnaki'd. That would be a good. I would be like, I couldn't be angry. I'd be like, you know what? I accept. At this point, I accept it. I'd be like, bro, that was good. I'll give you that. So yeah, 9 days. We gotta wait to see what actually happens to our girl Reze. We're not actually is evil. She's good. She might in theory be a devil. Who knows? Wait and see. What happens to Makima as well? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So until then, I've indeed been the driver. If you have enjoyed this whole entire stream on YouTube and doing free, leave a like. It's a bit longer than doing indeed leave a sub, because both do help me quite a lot. If you want to see me theorize more about this whole entire manga, make some really like crazy correlations, then do follow me on Twitter or join Discord as both. Join Discord as well. Both Tony streams and live streams I do as well. But until next time, chapter 43 of Chainsaw Man. See you guys later. Bye for now.